Tiara's breath. It worked.
It felt just like traveling with a godstone.
Only that this seems to have been a one-way road. The portal is...
What about the portal stone?
I don't know. It seems empty. Question is, where's Watley? And is it just my imagination, or is the sun a bit lower than...
That's very possible. Time tends to get distorted for the user when using teleportation magic. Anyway, best we start searching for what...
Agreed. Let's follow the path. He can't have gone far.
All
Hard
right.
to believe we're suddenly thousands of miles from Everlight. But there is something unique to this island, isn't there?
Yeah. There's hardly any magical signatures around us. Whoever lived or lives here, they haven't been in contact with the outside world yet.
Danger up ahead!
Let's see. Interesting.
Sure.
Sure.
All right.
Let's see. Now would you look at that?
Sounds like a plan. You got it.
Uh-huh.
That's the way?
Yashus Kenyar. Srosak. Srar.
Get ready.
Got it. Interesting. You read my mind.
Bugger and blasted. Blistering blazes. What?
We entered the portal just after you. The teleportation caused a distortion.
Oh, of course. The writings mentioned that. Well, thanks for...
Who's our friend?
I don't know. He must be...
Sunday. I do.
Fine. Now I'm...
So am I. How can you know our language?
Because we are both Kalal. You come from the Forsaken Land, which our people left behind hundreds of generations ago. Be that as it may, I am not worthy of answering your questions. I will take you to our Yaris. She has predicted the arrival of outsiders, and it seems that her readings have become true.
We come from the same land? You mean...
Yes, but our ancestors left it behind. It's a long tale, and again, not one I am worthy of telling.
Who is this Shar?
Lakeshi, a renegade, a traitor. But our Yaris will tell you all.
All right.
Wait, one more thing. Yaris?
Not directly. But again, our Yaris is better fit to explain that. Now please follow me.
Will do. Understood.
Yakul!
Saris Jadul! Mekil! I thought the snake spawn got you!
They almost did. These people saved me. They are from the Forsaken Land, Yakul.
By the name of the sun. Outs...
We do. And I bet we have as many questions as you...
I see. Gallus Danwaji, outsider. Thank you for saving this man. You have no idea what his
I promised to take them to the Yaris.
I believe so. Take them to the Yaris, Mekil. She will want to know the stars spoke the truth. It was an honor, outsider.
Did he just say star readings?
As I said, our Yaris foresaw your coming. She read it from the constellations.
I see the outsiders have arrived.
Yaras. Yes, they have. Just as you predicted. And they saved me from the snake spawn.
Then you already have my gratitude, stranger. Mekil, you may leave.
Of course.
Well then. I'm a Shah, holy Yaris of the Ulias tribe. What's your name?
I assume Yaris means...
Not precisely, but yes. I am the leader of this village.
I'm Tahar. That man, he's...
I read the stars, yes. They told me that soon a stranger would come. One seeking for something to end a curse put upon his land.
The Bloodbud.
Don't tell me. Our tribe has left the Forsaken Land for a reason, and whatever is happening there, it does not concern us. All that matters is that the stars sent you to save us from Shar, and that we, should you succeed...
I hate to disappoint, but me being here doesn't have anything to do with the stars.
Yes, it does, even though not in the way you think. What I do, reading the constellations, it is merely interpreting a pattern that is already there. You see, we sentient beings like to consider ourselves separate from the world, but the truth is, we aren't. Characters, events, catastrophes, they repeat, maybe in a different shape, but with the same core. They are patterns ingrained into the fabric of it.
Fascinating. This is...
In other words, you're saying that us being here is part of a pattern? So, your people fled from the mainland?
Yes, we did, which is why we were able to talk to one another. But that was a long, long time ago. And since you will probably ask, we left because we were persecuted.
Persecuted? Why?
Because of our faith. We followed the ancient teachings of the Hyberians, and though we were only a few and our faith was peaceful, the priestess of Tiara did not approve. We started to roam the lands in search of a new home, but wherever we went, people drove us away. Until one day, one of our sages found a portal. You can imagine the rest.
Oh, you stepped through and found the island.
Yes, we've lived in peace ever since.
So, you worship the Hibernians?
No, they weren't gods.
Which are...
Quite simple. I know most remember the Hyberians as brutal dragon hunters, but they were so much more. I even dare say that their downfall was the worst that could happen to Io. But this is a complex matter.
Oh, trust me. I'll do that.
Queen Aelith is a direct descendant from the...
Who?
Right. You wouldn't know. And you never wanted to...
No.
The Xarlan
Yes, the ones who created the relic you are looking for.
The Shapers. She's talking about...
If that is how you call them, yes.
So, we help you, and you get...
I don't know the stone by that name, but yes, if you...
You don't even want to know what we need it for?
No. As I said, the outside world doesn't concern us anymore.
Alright, what do you need help with? Your Medusa problem, I assume, and this shark...
Yes, but it's a bit more complicated. Where should I start? I have two sons, Dul and Shar. According to the Hyberian traditions, it was set that Dul would succeed me as the next Yaris. As you can imagine, this was never easy.
I think I can see where this is going.
It's not that simple. You see, their father died when they were both very young, and that Shar was frail, sensitive, and emotional. He was always sick, had horrible nightmares, and often talked about these voices he heard.
He heard voices?
Yes. Not only during the night.
What did they say?
All kinds of things. But nowadays, I simply think it was him having a too active imagination.
What kind of dreams did he have?
Everything, really. A lot of it revolved around his father.
The sacrificed woman?
Yes. According to him, he always found himself in some temple-like room surrounded by strange, puppet-like creatures. He walked down a... I talked to our shaman about this, but he said that it might simply be his fragile mind. Now I believe that it also had something to do with his magic. A lot of gifted children.
And Duel.
He was the exact opposite. He was strong, always healthy and good with people, but hardly ever showed emotion. It was almost as if he was destined to succeed me.
How did your husband...
His heart just stopped beating. A rare disease that had run in his family.
My condolences. What was their relation?
Well, Duel was very distant towards Shar, and Shar hated Duel with a passion. The day things got truly complicated was when Shar discovered his magic. His talent was enormous.
Who taught him? I assume you don't...
You are right. We don't. My duties as Yaris kept me from teaching him myself, so it was mainly the old shaman who died 2 years ago that taught him.
Let's cut to the chase. Where did the Medusae come from?
Well, it all happened a month ago. One night, Shar and Duel were gone. The next morrow, our village was surrounded by snake spawn, rallied behind my Shar.
Being a talented mage is one thing, but where did all these Medusae come from?
A ritual. An invocation that has been passed down in our tribe for generations. You see, we do not know war on this island, and fate willing we never will, which is why we are practically defenseless. But that does not mean we are naive. Should our...
So, Shar used this ritual to bind the Medusae to his will?
Yes.
Interesting. I didn't even know Medusa could be conjured.
So you can read from the stars, but you didn't see that coming.
Yes, I knew Shar was trouble, and I knew how much he despised his brother, but to go that far? No. Maybe I was just blind, but I didn't...
But what did he want? Force you to make him the next Yaras instead?
Worse. He said that since we are too blind to see, he would take matters...
Of course.
I don't understand.
In the Hibernian Empire, it actually wasn't custom for the firstborn child of the emperor to succeed him. Instead...
They forced siblings to kill each other? That's brutal.
You're right, it is. As much as our people admired the Hiberian faith, this wasn't a custom. Be that as it may, for the month, Shar has had his snake spawn abduct villagers to help him restore the ruin up north, so that it's... You see where this is going. You need...
How am I supposed to do that? I can't...
I know that. So the first step should be to free at least some of our people he has taken prisoner. After that is done, we can discuss further steps.
These villagers your son holds captive, where can I find them?
As far as I know, he took most of them to the ruin up north, but the place is heavily guarded by snake spawn, and he has shut himself in, so you can't go there yet. I feel bad to ask this of you, Tahar, but frankly
Don't worry, we've fought...
Yes, I guess you have.
Why do you need me for this? You're his mother. Can't you just...
Believe me, I've tried. And to be honest, until the first death, I thought that this was another one of his tantrums. But when the first villager his snakes captured on that first morning tried to run, he simply ordered them to... You see, Tahar, we aren't fighters. Our magic is meant to protect, to heal, and our weapons are only meant for fish and deer. But these snake creatures...
If we do this, can you also help us return to the mainland?
Yes, I believe I can. Our Valis, our village shaman. But until we have our people back, he won't be able to help you.
How am I supposed to make him see reason?
If only I knew. Talk to him, convince him, make him realize what he is. But as I said, first of all, our people need to be freed. As long as the village is... I'll be here if you need anything. Now good luck, Tahar. And for what it's worth, sorry for burdening you with this.
Finally.
Now would you look at that? Yes?
Fine.
Interesting.
Tandai, you're the outsider, aren't you? Interesting.
That way?
Will do.
Something you need?
Fish, forests, fields. They really have it all, don't they? I can understand why the islanders are so fond of this place. Sounds like a plan. You got it.
Sure.
Sure.
Finally.
Blasted armor.
Child's play. Fine. Leave it to me.
Fair enough. Let's do this. Here we go.
More fighting. Does this never end? Yes? Are the Medusae attracted to that thing? What is that?
Understood.
Pathetic.
Will do.
Sure.
Easy. Leave it to me.
Fine.
All right, here goes nothing.
Child's play.
Got it.
Really? Uh-huh.
Sounds like
Will
a
do.
plan. The wide open sea. My, how I miss this. I guess we can't take a little break here, Tahar? Take off our boots and lay down in the sun a little?
You think now is the time for this?
All right, all right. Sorry for trying to enjoy life a little. You got
Understood.
This way, right?
Really? Fine.
Let's see.
it. That way?
Got it. Will do.
All right. Why not?
You got it. Get ready! Here we go.
I'll keep you shielded.
Fair enough. Let's do this.
That's the way.
Now would you look at that?
Is this really?
Walking corpses. Take them down.
What?
They will fall.
Yes?
Will do.
All right. Why not?
Sure. Sounds like a plan.
Understood.
Here we
Leave
go.
it to me.
Is that all? Well,
Get ready! That way?
Sure.
pathetic.
All right.
Serious about this, aren't you? Fine.
All right, here goes nothing.
Interesting.
Finally. Really? Uh-huh.
Got it.
Sure. You got it.
Fine.
Blasted armor.
Really?
That way?
Will do.
Sure.
Got it.
Easy.
Is this really necessary?
Whatever's necessary.
Get ready!
Let's see.
This way, right?
You read my mind.
That's the way.
Fair enough.
Danger up
Let's
ahead.
do this.
Child's play.
Not now.
Here we
Fine.
go.
Now would you look at that?